What is up, Cahir Club, and welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it?
Hey.
I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful start to their week. Hello, Mango. Hello, Lucario, Jellu, Brugger. Hello, SFA. Is anybody else lurking around in chat? No, not at this time. Not yet. No one. People are still arriving. I can explain the title, Jelly, but let me get into it in a moment. I know you're asking you're asking Brugger to explain the title, but I can explain the title because I'm here now, so I can explain because it's an easy concept. It's a simple concept because it's pretty much what it says on the tin. You know what? I'm gonna hop into it instead of dawdling because it's a fucking Scarlet Violet egg hatching stream and that takes a while. That's not okay. Let me no wait. I think I want to just push myself a bit like this. What's that like? Hello, I'm streaming. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use this box, I think, for eggs. I need to get these guys elsewhere, though. Oh shit! Is there no empty box? Sure, gunk box. Okay. We'll use this box for the eggs. We will. I got a lot of Alolan Raichu. Like every time I pass by this, I'm like, wow, I really did. I've got a lot of Krogunk now as well. That's the shiny Krogunk box. I didn't even realize. I thought that... Okay, those aren't going in the shiny Krogunk box. They're not allowed in that one, sorry. Oh, where can I put the fucking Turtwigs? There aren't that many of them. Let's put them in the Goodra box, I guess. Shit, man. So many guys everywhere, and I'm like... Okay, no, I do need to explain it, though. Do not... Hang tight. Explanations aren't far off. They're not, I promise. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. I promise, they're not far off. Where is Volcarona right now? Where is Volcarona right? Where's... In here. Is the Ditto in here too? That's not the Ditto. Let's grab Mothra. Put these two in here. Then... We're going to need to grab the Kalos starters out of here. Wow, we got them in a row. I forgot that they used to do these things in order, and then they just kind of stopped later on. I don't know what possessed them to do that. I'm going to search for the Ditto. Ditto. Okay. Can I check if it's shiny? No? Alright. No, that was not the right Ditto. Okay. I forgot that I knew that wasn't the right Ditto, and then I forgot that it wasn't. Here it is. Yes, it's a Zacian.net Ditto. Grow up. No. Is the Kingambit shiny? Yes, the Kingambit is shiny. It is a shiny Kingambit. Naturally. Okay, is the Shenhe Mum Adeptus on standard banner or limited? Limited. Xinyan is a limited character. She's probably going to be rerunning in 5.5 though. Okay, so basically, right, this is a stream. You're welcome. So, I guess Volcarona is actively not needed right now. Volcarona's on the team right now. Things are going to fuck up. Volcarona off the team. Forgot about that part. Yes, Diluc is on standard. Oh, shit. The Ditto's level 100, so I should be able to run. Oh, it's Delphox. Delphox leading. Alright. It's a shame that you can't host camps inside towns. Here we go. You got to go the little amount of sleep you got last week is catching up to you. Understandable, Brugger. Get good sleep. Alright, so I'm going to make the sandwich and then I'm going to explain it. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I think it's maybe literally just like a template sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Is it? No, I think you need actual butter. Shit, close the fucking tab. Let's find out the hard way. Just felt a shiny. Heard the sound saved you late and it ran away right when you put down that hard save. No! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Better luck next time. What shiny was it that you failed? Alright. Now then. Now I can explain the point of the thing. I've got the Sammy done, which means that I can start spinning aimlessly. Because I will be very soon be spinning aimlessly. Scarlet Violet egg hatching, you know? This is egg power 2, right? No, it's egg power 1. It'll do for now. It'll do for now. So basically, when you're hatching eggs in Scarlet and Violet, right? When you're hatching eggs in Scarlet and Violet, it'll like breed 2 Pokemon from your like camp, from your Pokemon picnic, from your picnic. It'll pick 2 of them, right? It'll be random. So if I have 1 Ditto and 3 other random Pokemon, right? Every egg will be a random egg, basically. It'll be a random one of these 3 Pokemon of Delphox, Chestnut, and Greninja. With each egg being random, that means that there is a random chance for... There's a 1 in 3 chance I get, say, a Chestnut, a Froakie, or a Delphox, and then it's obviously a 1 in 512 chance that it's going to be shiny, because it's Masuda method. So it's a roulette, because I don't know which shiny I'm going to get. It could be any of these guys. Why Kalos? I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think it's hard to guess why I might be doing the Kalos starters. But, yeah, no, that is a... No, it's not. Are you stupid? ZA! We're getting a new Kalos-based game. And, while there's a pretty solid chance there'll be a shiny hunting method to get the starters, does something get announced or what? No. But it's based in Kalos. The Kalos starters will be in it. So, it'll probably be a bit until Pokemon Home gets announced, or gets, like, paired for it after it releases. But it'll mean we'll have at least 1 shiny starter, and given that they're probably gonna get Megas, maybe, then, yippee! But, like, why now? I thought something new got leaked. No, not at all. Basically, I've not completed the Legends Arceus Pokédex still. I said I'd do it 2 weeks ago. I still haven't. So I needed something else to do today. Which is, watching these 3 sleep, apparently, because they're fucking napping up a storm right now. Look at them. Alright, 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 egg, 4 egg, 5 egg. Alright, that's 5. Cahir's really prepared. He found 182 wishes for Maui, and then some... I did do that. I'm also a good shiny hunter. Anyway, yeah, you asked for my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, SFA. Maybe Eevee? I think Eevee is maybe the close. I do like Eevee a lot. Like, unless I'm missing someone really important, which I probably am, I'd say probably Eevee. In fact, I'm an Eevee in my latest Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky playthrough. Flash the Turtwig is your favorite? Flash the Turtwig isn't a Gen 1 Pokemon, Lucario. Flash the Turtwig isn't in the running for this particular question. Ironic, I said running. I didn't even mean to. So mind if you ask the YouTube site for a pronoun check? Yeah, please do drop your pronouns in chat. Mine are he, him. I remember Ash getting Turtwig in Season 1. Yeah, no, Ash did... Yeah, no, it was actually the first Pokemon Ash caught after Pikachu. It was, he found a random Turtwig. And he caught it. It was crazy, you know? Trying to remember when Ash caught his Turtwig in the Sinnoh League. Because it was early. It was pretty early. I think it must have been in the first 20 episodes. But I can't remember. No, he only had Apom and Starly for the Rourke fight. Because he used Apom in that fight from what I remember, did he? I might be horribly remembering this. Oh well. It would have still been in the first season of the Sinnoh League, to be fair, because I believe Chimchar was in the first season of the Sinnoh League as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, okay. Obviously, we want a box full. I guess maybe that isn't obvious, but it's what I'm gonna do. How's the egg hunting going? Well, it has just started, as you can tell by the 0 in the corner. I'm just gathering enough eggs for my first batch. I'm gonna try and hatch them in Kitakami, so I'm interested to see where ZA is gonna say I found them. Although, to be fair, I don't know if Legends Arceus is like, it's from the future! But, generally, right, Pokemon are like, yes, this is from Polea, this is from Unova. But, no, it's like, it traveled a long way from Unova, it traveled a long way from Kalos and stuff like that, right? Level 44 Graveler just jumped out at the Rocky or Monflex's Alpha, uh-oh. Well, oh, sorry, I can't attend your Munchlax's funeral, I'm busy that day. You know how it is. Why is Delphox frolicking around me? Is it because I'm spinning? Is Delphox... Okay, no, never mind. Okay, goodbye. Off he goes. Just gonna stare at me, are you? Bit unnerving, this, I'm gonna be honest. Glad they've all taken their nap, you know? Their siesta, it was. Because we had the sandwich and then they all went to sleep. Which I believe constitutes a siesta. Ditto woke up for a moment and is now asleep at my feet. That must be really weird to, I should put the ball, actually. That's a good point. Oh shit, that woke them all up. You gonna grab that? You're gonna throw it towards me? Okay. It's gonna roll back down. Oh, oh. There it goes. You guys gonna grab that? There we go. Do they all kick it to me specifically? Is that like a deliberate act on their part? I just want to spin in the corner here. Can they, like, play with themselves? No. Because, like, I've got things to do. Like, making myself throw up. Because I've been spinning for a while at this. You guys are bad at this, aren't you? Like, you do not need my supervision for this. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to try and stick around the other side of this so they can't throw it to me. Because I'm... You know, I'm going to check the eggs. Maybe I'll be wrong here. But, 11, 12, 13... Shit. Okay, now I'm going to have to remember that 13 was the last number I was at, which is a bit inconvenient. I should have waited longer. That's the issue with gathering eggs. If you were spinning like this, I'd have given you a shiny alchemy to evolve. It would be a rare shiny alchemy, because it'd be a little bit green. So I will have thrown up on it. From the sheer velocity of spinning. You can actually get a lot quicker than this. Cool, there we go. I remembered that I should be faster. So I am being faster. I am nigh on taking off. I'm impressed he's kept it up for this long, honestly. I'm impressed he's doing this on one foot. I love the spinning animations. Sorry, I've distracted myself on the spinning animation. I love the spinning animations. I almost just started spinning on the ball. Does the spinning do something? No. It evolves alchemy. That's about it. I just think it's fun to do. Because I figured out, right? You don't need to keep spinning the joystick around. You can just hold it in one direction. And you'll just stay spinning. So I'm not, like, boring a hole in the palm of my hand right now, right? I know how you evolve alchemy. I understood the joke. Get off the table! What are your manners? You can't be trumping all over the dirt around here and then wipe it all on my lovely picnic thing. The issue is it isn't a cat SFA. If it were a cat, I'd be chill, right? It'd be like, oh well. But no, it's a giant... chestnut. I know that. I know it's a chestnut, but I don't know what it is other than that. I guess that makes Chestnut a good Pokemon. In my books, I can't actually tell what it's meant to be. You know? Alright, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm surprised there isn't some sort of vomiting action after spinning. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, they've got the little, like, stumble. Which is cute. But I think I preferred when, like, in Sun and Moon. I think I preferred in, like, Sun and Moon and stuff. When they did, like, little poses. And they do the little Leon pose in Sword and Shield after the spin. In these games... What? That wasn't just me, right? Greninja just levitated. T-posed. Not T-posed. Just, like, leapt about twice its height in the air, right? That genuinely just happened, didn't it? That flying Greninja. Terrifying type. I didn't even... Chestnut just did it as well. Are you guys good? Are you guys quite alright? How do you do that? Here's a pro Blader. I am. I could also part the Red Sea, I bet. Alright. But, are you good? Delphox is just mimicking me, that's all. Alright, that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Did I add one? It should be... I thought it would be 23. I think it might be 23. Rather than 24. Because generally you only get 5 more eggs per thing, not 6. Unless I'm missing something. Anyway. Cahir is so good at Beyblade, he crushes rocks with spinny toys. I could go mining for ores and rocks and stone. Yeah. Yeah. I think you had 1 extra curve before you began spinning again. Maybe? I guess we can find out in a moment, right? Because we'll get another 5 in a bit. And then we'll get another 2 after that. And if that's 31, then I got too many. And if that's 30, then I didn't get too many. Simples. I did that the wrong way around. It's simples. You know? Anyway. I'm gonna take a drink quickly. You stop spinning around for a moment, mate. You can be free. Yo, we got a bot on the Twitch. You love to see it. You love to see it. How exciting. Dorsal Fin 1. You just missed a bot. You missed a bot. What are you gonna do about missing the bot? I'm sorry that you missed the bot. Is the bot broken there, or why is it so much rarer? Wait, so 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. The bot that I'm bringing up, where are they going? They're going for a trip into town. I don't think I can go that far. I can't. What are they doing? Why are they so far? He did it again. Why are they so far away? Guys, come back. Guys, please. Guys. No, yeah. It's not Nightbot on Twitch. The bots that I celebrate are spam bots that come into chat to advertise viewers. I actually used to get a decent view on YouTube, although it was generally not saying they'd get me more viewers. It was generally saying that... It was generally, like, dating sites they advertised over on YouTube, but those have stopped recently. I don't know why. I don't really get those anymore. It's quite disappointing, really. Press plus to bring them over? I thought plus just brought out Miraidon. I'm not all that fussed about them wandering off anyway. I just thought it was funny. But, oh yeah, no, hello Gage, how goes it? I hope that your week's gone well so far, gotten off to a good start. I am doing a shiny roulette today, which is where I get 3 Pokemon, a Ditto, and then all the eggs are random, and I don't know which shiny I'm gonna get. I forgot they all went into the box. Okay, so I think it was 23 that I was on. Let's get Volcarona into the team. Let's get these guys off the team. Let's get this egg to here. These eggs into here. And now, let's hop on into Mosui Town, because I'm going to be circling the visitor center. That's going to be where I hatch my eggs, I think, today. Because, again, I want to see what happens when I transfer it into games, what it's going to say. Is it going to say, that they're from Kitakami? Or is it going to say that, yeah, is it going to say they're from Kitakami? Or is it going to say that they are from Paldea? Because it's the Paldean game. And I'm just interested to see what might happen there, you know? Because I'm assuming... we might already know this. It'll say from Paldea, even though it's not from Paldea. Imagine if it was a first egg. Imagine if it was a first egg shiny. Wouldn't that have been insane? Hello, Rob. How goes it? I hope your week's gone off to a good start. I'm doing shiny roulettes again. I'm doing a Kalos starter shiny roulette. What are the odds? 1 in 512. You always hatch in Levencia? That's fair. I used to. It is circular, but then I got bored of doing it in Levencia. I have no particular attachment to Levencia. What are the odds? Do you got all the boosts? I believe it's just Masuda method and shiny charm. I don't think you can get shiny power on eggs, unfortunately. Unless I'm entirely wrong. But even if I could get hatching power, shiny power on eggs, I'm not sure I'd use it. Maybe I would. I don't know. 2 Chespins in a row. Do it with the terrarium too. So does it say Paldea in like Sword and Shield then? In the terrarium I used the Central Plaza. That makes sense. The Central Plaza has a pretty good area. Sparkle power is no effect. Okay, thought so. Nice. Also, hi. Well, apart from getting a migraine and falling asleep after work, doing better now though? That's good to hear. I'm sorry you got the migraine, but I'm glad that you're doing better now. It'll say from a faraway place. I thought so. So, might it not say, like, is that what it says in Home? Does it say that they're from Paldea in Home at the moment? Because surely Home has a more detailed... Like, how do we know it'll say from Paldea? Alright, I believe that's the last egg of this round. Oh, there's the Fennekin. I was getting worried that there weren't going to be any Fennekins, but there's a Fennekin. I already have a shiny Braixen, though, so I'm not sure I want a Fennekin. From Paldea and Home. How bizarre. Because I always thought Home had actual, like, details. Alright. And we continue. What's the coolest one to everyone? I think it's still got to be Delphox. I think I went through a bit of a Greninja phase during Sun and Moon with Ash Greninja and stuff. And I do like Greninja's shiny. I'm going off screen. And I do like Greninja's shiny a lot. I would not mind getting a shiny Greninja. But, I like the Wizard Fox. Big Wizard Fox fan, you know? Was my starter when I first played Y. Favorite shiny is definitely Chespin, but your favorite final form is Greninja. Interesting. Purely on shiny alone, Chespin line is probably the coolest. But I don't like the line itself. Interesting. I don't know, I quite like the Fennekin line shinies. Greninja's got a nice shiny, but Froakie and Frogadier are kind of mid ones. You can tell that Greninja, they maybe stepped in to specifically give it more audience appeal. Kind of like Primal Groudon and Kyogre. This is the theme from Heart Gold Soul Silver. It is one of the cave themes, indeed. Good ear. I guess Slowpoke Well. I think it's Slowpoke Well Union Cave. Yeah, it's Union Caves. Which I think is shared in Slowpoke Well, maybe. You like Primal Whale. Never seen it shiny, though. Is it pretty? It's black. It's like a... They basically took, like, the Rayquaza, like, Rayquaza is obviously, like, one of the coolest shinies. In public opinion. Because, you know, it's one of, like, the coolest shinies in public opinion, because of it being, like, one of the pitch black shinies. This isn't actually the 10th egg. I'm wrong. I can remember playing Gold and Silver and hearing the cave theme. Granted, it's the updated version, indeed. I'm quite a big fan of the Heart Gold, Soul Silver sound font, though. I think it's a nice sound that those games make. IMO. Union Cave and Ruins of Alpha. Ah, yeah. I remember now. But yeah, no, when I did my Soul Silver Nuzlocke, I then ended up Heart Home indeed. This is the BDSP version though. I forgot you could just go anywhere you want on these games. I say that like it's not a downgrade. I wish we got more themes to play in the League Club room. I've not actually done much playing around with the League Club room. The issue is most of my time in these games is spent here. Well, not here, but shiny hunting. Here, in like the metaphorical here, you know. Did like Chespin, however, not keen on Quilladin or Chestnut? That's fair, as in like, in general, or the shinies? That they included Castelia City in that. Spoilers in case... You can't end a sentence with that. Like, if you're worried about spoiling something, you can't end the sentence with spoilers. That's not how that works. Like, I think I had heard that Castelia City is, and I don't care anyway. But, you've not censored anything. In general, HGSS soundtrack is one of the many reasons it's my favorite game in the series, though. That's fair, that's fair. It is a very nice soundtrack. Like, spoiling something in real life and saying after, that it's a spoiler, exactly. Pip, hello, how goes it? I'm doing a shiny roulette today. Whoa, why are you facing that way? Because I was in the wrong direction, that's why. It's because it was on me. Oh shit, I forgot to post my TikTok today. Posted it on YouTube yesterday on right time, but not today. Alright. One left. And then we need the next map. I can park. That's fun. I like that starting in Sword and Shield, they started putting cat flaps or poker flaps on the doors. Like, a lot of the front doors in Gala have little flaps on, so people can let their Pokemon can just, like, come and go. Which I think is adorable. There's another one on the door there, look. Like, it's such a small piece of world building, right? But it's adorable. Why are we so Chespin dominant here? Maybe it's not a roulette. Maybe it's just a Chespin with a side of Froakie. To be fair, when you do random things, that's just how it goes. You know? I love the Pokemon Center lady here in Kitakami. Don't look at me. Do look at me, actually. I'm gonna take a picture of you. Ah! She's a ghost! Let's try that again. There we go. Which is zoom. There's a zoom button, isn't there? Ah! Bleh. Oh, that was the music, wasn't it? Oh, I can't go upside down. Wait, explain Shiny Roulette, please. I think I get it, but maybe not. Basically, in Scarlet and Violet, instead of leaving your Pokemon with the daycare, you get eggs from the picnics, right? So what I can do is I can have all 3 of the starters from Pokemon X and Y in the picnic with the Ditto, and each egg will be random. So 1 egg might be a Chespin, 1 egg might be a Fennekin, 1 egg might be a Chespin again, 1 egg might be a Froakie, and that means that the shiny I get in the end, if I get a shiny, will be random. I won't know what it is. I did it before with Fuecoco, Charmander, and Scorbunny, where I got a Fuecoco and a Charmander back to fucking back, which was insane. And then I did one with Zorua and Hisui Zorua, where I got Hisui Zorua, which was good because I did already have a shiny Zoroark. Don't know why I did that one in hindsight. You'd be happy with any of them as shinies? No, if I get a shiny Chespin, I'm going to do something drastic. Yeah, no, I'm fine with any of them as shinies. I have a shiny Braixen, but I'm not so fussed about getting another one because it'd be a Delphox that I'd be transferring to ZA because it'll probably get a Mega Evolution. Maybe. I don't know, I'm pretty confident on the Kalos starters getting Megas, but I feel like no, they've gotta make Megas of the Kalos starters, right? They've like, if they don't, I feel like missed opportunity won't even cut it. I wonder if we'll see any advent of Mega Regional forms in ZA. Because Arceus' main thing was it added a bunch of extinct Pokemon, right? And I don't know if ZA is going to be like, oh look, Pokemon that aren't extinct. No, not that. Like Megas, new Megas. Okay, the Chespin dominance is continuing. How far into the past is building Lumios, for example? Exactly. So, there's a chance that we won't be seeing many, like, regional variants that are now extinct. Mega Kalosian Luxray is Ice Psychic type. Yeah, no, exactly. No, actually, Felix, you're incorrect there. It's only Ice type. It just looks like it's a Psychic type. Right, even if they made it ugly, it'd be your favorite, no competition. What do you mean made it ugly? Like, that implies Luxray isn't... I'm kidding. I didn't have the balls to go through with that bit. Because Luxray is cool looking. But, what was it called? Yeah, no, so, obviously there's a chance that we won't be getting any new regional variants if it's not that long ago, because with the Pokemon have gone extinct. I hope we do. I hope we do get regional variants. I would be quite disappointed if we don't. Go up onto the bed then, cat. Go on, I know you want to. You're looking up. No? Bizarre creature. Grumbling at me. Alright. Hear you about regional evolutions. That makes sense, right? And they're just as cool. SFA? You know that's already a thing, don't you? like, I don't think in the exact way you're suggesting. Technically, Pokemon like a Alolan Marowak or, what was it called? Like, Hisui Decidueye are regional evolutions, given that they're regional variants that evolve from non-regional variants. But they've also added stuff like Runerigus, which only evolves from Galar Yamask. Yeah, okay, cool. I want to see at least 151 regional megas and 700 regional variants of cool mons. Yeah? Sounds like your expectations are nice and realistic then, doesn't it? Sounds like you're going to be very impressed with what we get. But yeah, no, like, because I had the thought, what if we get Hoenn regional variant? Like, what if? Okay, no, let me restart my sentence because I have a good. I thought that was it. I have a good point. I just need to assemble my thoughts. I have a theory that the group doing the Lumiose City redevelopment project are from Hoenn, and if they're from Hoenn, what if they give us the Hoenn starters as starters? And what if the... Why do I'm, like, not on the screen anymore. Okay, that was going to happen. Yeah, what if we get the Hoenn starters as starters? And what if we get Kalosian forms of the Hoenn starters? And then those Kalosian Hoenn starters get Megas. Get their own versions of the Megas. We do know that a regional variant can exist with another regional variant that has a Mega. Because of Slowbro. Does Flame Body still affect? It does, yes. That's why I've got a Volcarona with Flame Body. You think about Devon Corp? No. No. So, the logo of the corporation who seem to be doing it, right? Looks like a Quasar. Pokemon Legends, CahirLIVE Development Project. Okay, that's just that. I need, like, the image of the logo. I need the... ZA, what if I put Quasar? Yeah, Quasar, here we go. Why is this all so small? Am I releasing down? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, so here we go, here we go. This isn't going to look what I want to do, but it's fine. That's the YouTube chat. That is the YouTube chat, unfortunately. Here we go. Shit, I just... That's not centered at all, but like, oh well. There we go. Shit. Can I reopen this image in a new tab, or is it always... No, it's always going to be on Reddit, I see. This logo... How does anyone think this game is going to be set in the future? I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep it real. How does anyone think these games are going to be... If this game is set in the future, I'll do another Spewpa hunt. I'll hunt for more Spewpa. If Pokemon Legends ZA is set in the future, I will shiny hunt for Spewpa again. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Sorry, I just saw that paper. I'm still shiny hunting. I need to stop shiny hunting. If that was the shiny, that would have been so fucking bad. Like, look at that's like an old piece of paper. That's like that is before the invention of the printer. Maybe. Anyway, point is, this is a Quasar, right? This fucking thing right here, this looks like a Quasar, doesn't it? Indubitably looks like a Quasar. Which sounds like something. Maybe Ray Quasar? Oh my god. So my theory is, right, that the Quasar group are going to be from Hoenn, and led by a potential Watson ancestor. Maybe it'll be the Morval group, honestly. Maybe it'll be the Morval group or something. Because, obviously, like, Morval is a brand in Oraz, more or less. That's why there's Sea Morval and Morval City and New Morval, right? Because it's the Morval group who make this shit, who make these, like, places, right? So I think it's going to be at least some origination of the Morval group that we see in Oraz that are going to be helping out making this. So it makes sense if they gave us Hoenn starters, if they're from Hoenn. That's my thought. Now, that is a theory. That is a theory based off that logo. And it looking like a Quasar. I might be off the mark here, but that's what I think. Now, on the other hand, it's being set in the past. That game's set in the past. There's no way it's not being set in the past. Was the shiny hunt that bad? No, it wasn't a bad shiny hunt. I just don't like Spewpa. Well, I do like... I don't hate Spewpa, but it's a forgettable Pokemon and I stand by it, you know? Hello, Dominic. How goes it? I hope that your week has gotten off to a good start. Got something great today. It's the Mattel Disney Cars X NASCAR crossover. Go Logano. Which is a Cars parody of Joey Logano. I see. Mattel Disney Cars diecast line had a crossover with NASCAR. Interesting. It's for sure not in current day, though. I really doubt it'll be in current day. The issue is, right? The issue is, and, like, I think... I just kind of, like, forgot about this, right? Bluntly put. But, like, I mean, let me get another image up to, like, prove my point more. This isn't modern day. This isn't a modern day plan of something. This is like... That's not like a... That's like not a modern piece of paper for planning out thing, right? We do go into the blueprints, right? But those are the blueprints of Lumio City as it's going to be in X and Y. So I really don't see why we'd get... Like, why would they be zooming through the blueprints of what already exists? No, you make blueprints for something that doesn't yet exist. So... Is that from Pokemon Z? It is indeed. It is, the overview from Lumio City in the reveal trailer from almost a year ago! Crazy. Literally like 10 days under a year ago. You guys planning something? With well, I'm theorizing. I'm getting on my soapbox and calling people stupid again. It's how it goes, you know. What if they found old blueprints for something that's not yet made? We both know that's a bit of a stretch. Spreading around baseless conspiracies. I'm just glad Generation 6 is finally getting that third game, indeed. Like, that paper looks old. I think the thing that, like, hit the nail on the coffin for it being set in the future for me immediately was the fact that it's based on the Haussmann redevelopment of Paris that happened in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Which I feel like says it all about when the game's going to be set, you know? Like, because isn't Legends Arceus actually based off something that genuinely happened in... Oh, shit, what is that northern island of Japan called? That Sinnoh's based off of? It's escaping my mind at the moment. But, like, isn't that genuinely based upon, like, an actual thing that happened in history? Alright, Rob said it was an evil team, he thinks. I mean, we've had, Team Rocket, Team Galactic, Flare, Macrocosmos, so Quasar might be the next step. That is true, that is true. But due to the fact that their logo is stamped across the Lumiose redevelopment project, I feel like if they are the villains, then... Oh, yes, this one. I feel like if they are the villains, then they're going to be twist villains, as per usual. Northern Japan. Oh! Silly me. But, like... Can't we just get some Giovanni type shit for once? I mean... There's no reason we couldn't and have that intersect with a legendary. That's so nice. Fomantis, Petal, and Dealing, and Sunkern, and Sudowoodo. And Hoppip. Hoppip's there too. Yeah, I like this one. It's also green, which I am green, so. Like... I guess they'd be a bit more than just Giovanni Mafia types. But also, like... what was it called? Oh, almost exited the thing there. Wait a second. I do need to exit the thing because I need to make sure that we're in the right... box. Which we're not. Are you more like just straight up evil from the first look on? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I do agree with that. They even made other drivers as well, such as Chase Racelot, Chase Elliott, Rowdy, Revan Bush, Kyle Bush, Karsten Dillon, Boston Dillon. I see. That's fun. I like that. When are we getting a Texan-themed Pokemon game? Texan Pokemon Cowboys. I feel like a Legends Unova game has a good shot at that, right? Right! Anyway, getting back onto the soapbox, I think if we get a Pokemon game set in the future, right? If we get a Legends game that's set in the future, it should be Kanto. Because hear me out, right? I know a lot of people don't want to revisit Kanto. We visit Kanto like a whole fucking lot these days. So visiting Kanto again. You need a Texan Cahir redeem. What does that mean? I want to know the implication. The implication here. Whatever you want it to be. If someone redeems it, it'll be 50,000 channel points. If someone redeems it, I'm going to snap my fingers and erase Texas from existence. It'll be like it never existed. Kanto, get off the stage. Your Ditto is blue, that's because it's shiny. No, finally, please. Duality. Of course, the breeding slave should be shiny. Well, it's more like a homunculus, because it's called Zacian.net. This Ditto is hacks. This Ditto, I got it from Monday Trade. I got it from the Ethernet. It's not a legitimate Ditto. Anyway, let me get back to my point. Kanto should be a Kanto game set in the future, right? Because Kanto has the fundamental undercurrent of the development of cityscapes, right? Because Tokyo, I believe, is in the Kanto area, right? Which, like, Kanto is an actual... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. Which, like, it's funny to me that, like, we've got Univert and Kalos and Alola and Gala after that, when, like, the first couple of Pokemon games... In fact, I think Sinnoh and Hoenn might not be their actual names as well, but, they're, they were just, like, actually, like, called the names of those areas in Japan, and I find that funny. Anyway, back to previous point, back to my previous point that I was trying to get out through my nostrils. It's about, like, the spread of cities and urbanization and stuff, right? Which is, like, a fundamental, like, undercurrent throughout Pokemon Red and Blue and Green and Yellow and Fire Red and Leaf Green as well. Like, so you start off going through very, like, grassy, natural routes. You go through, like, a lush forest. Then you venture and hike through, like, a mountain path. Right? But as you get... Oh, and, like, in these areas you find rats and pigeons. Like, the most bizarre thing you find is the electric rat. But you find, like, rocks and sparrows and plants. You find little, like, planty guys and bulbs and stuff like that. Right? But then you start getting into the later part of the game. You start getting further into Kanto and you encounter two-headed birds and living sludge piles and weird magnety doodads and stuff like that as you, like, get closer to the heart, to Saffron, you know? The Pokemon get more urbanized and mutated. A big tongue. That's, like, kind of the undercurrent of Kanto. And, again, that's seen in the fact that routes get shorter, especially around Saffron. They're just very, like, small areas. And then in, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver and stuff, these areas become even more in, Gold and Silver and Heart... You could argue that in Gold and Silver they're this way because of the, like, the limitations of the game. But in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like, it feels a lot more like it's the city encroaching into these wilder areas. So I think that we could get Kanto that's entirely a city. Which I guess would be very similar to what ZA might be presenting in this case. But, we're, like, looking at an area where... But, like, I'm imagining an area where, like, Kanto is, like, an entirely futuristic city. And it's really hard to find, like, any bits of, like, lusciousness. And, in fact, maybe we end up seeing Paradoxmons return in that case, where they're just in the wild. We see regional variants of Pokemon that are evolving to adapt more to live in cities than living in the wild. Like, Imagine or whatever John Lennon said. Huh? Wait, give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I always thought the max was 5, but I guess not. That's just the Unova Dex. In some ways, because you're cooking something there with, like, Conkeldurr, with its giant metal beam, and obviously, like, Pidove being a more literal pigeon. I mean, I do like the idea, but I'd like a bit of lore around some of the less explained things, like Giant Sundial or the Mega Evolution Tower. I'm not talking about ZA. I'm talking about the Kanto game that I'm imagining in my head. I'll be interested to see if we do, because very much the trailer did say it was going to be a Lumiose-centric game, but fundamentally, if Lumiose ends up being the center, and we can travel to I thought you mentioned it being in a big city. Yeah. Sorry, I guess I wasn't clear. My pitch was that Kanto is now a giant city. Which is quite similar to ZA, as I said, which might have been where you got your wires crossed. Because I was pitching a Kanto game set in the future, where it's been completely urbanized. I do not believe ZA will be set in the future. Sponsor that Mattel chose for Go-Go Logano is fiber fuel, a sponsor that was only used in the first Cars movie? Oh, I see. I thought you were saying the second Cars movie, and I was like, as in the fuel that made the cars explode? I'm glad that that wasn't that. That would have been a bit of a PR disaster. But yeah, yeah, no, I was focusing on Kanto. I'll be interested to see, because there is a lot of lore around, like, Kalos, right? I think it'd be really funny if we just didn't get anything about that second power plant at all, and it was just all in Lumiose. The sundial, nothing. The Mega Tower? No. Oh! Oh, I'm getting a redirect, but once again, YouTube really likes... Sashi! Sashi, thank you for the redirect! I don't know when the redirects worked, because it takes a while for people to support. There we go, there we go! Hello, Bits! How goes it? How goes it? I hope that your week has gotten off to a good start. Hello, YouTubers indeed! What's a redirect? It is a YouTube raid. Oh, I'm on top chat. Is that maybe cancelling some of the chats? Potentially, maybe not. But yeah, I'm Cahir. My name is Cahir, and I'm streaming Pokemon at the moment. I stream Pokemon twice a week, Mondays, Fridays. Today, I'm shiny hunting. I'm doing a shiny roulette. I'm doing a shiny roulette in which, I'm doing a shiny roulette where, basically, obviously in Scarlet and Violet, the picnics can be done with any of the Pokemon. So, each egg will be a random one out of Delphox, Greninja, and Chestnut. I don't know which it'll be. Which means that the shiny I get, if I get a shiny today, will be entirely random, which I think is quite exciting. But hello, Sashi! How goes it? I hope your stream went well. What were you streaming? And thank you again for the redirect. Okay, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. Alright, I'll be hatching eggs again once we get to 30, once I've got a box full. Okami, nice, nice. You enjoying it? I've seen good things about Okami, but I haven't played it. Its art style looks really nice, though. I guess in a reference to Pokemon. Legends of Arceus was very much trying to evoke a kind of like old painting style. I feel like Okami kind of hits the nail on the head a bit better there. Did the second Okami already come out, or is that yet to come out? Because I remember that did get announced at some point, but as someone who isn't isn't all that knowledgeable about the series, I don't know if it's already out yet. Stream as well? Hell yeah! I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Let me just quickly send Sashi's link in the chat. Make sure to subscribe to them. Make sure to subscribe, and thank you again for the. I'll quickly paste it on Twitch as well. I'm not gonna leave you guys out. Make sure to give them a sub. It's fun to play. I'll highly recommend it. Noted, noted. I've again, it's been on my radar for a bit, but 3 times. I always do links 3 times just to make sure people see them. You know. Don't want them to be lost in the tide of the chat, innit? Cahir, I'll spam. I'm not spamming. It's my chat. Links are quite a bit and highlighted. Yeah, but I stand by my choices. You know, you've got to see the link in that case, and that's the point. That's the point. I actually did get a second game. Okami Den on DS, huh? Interesting. Mods, please ban Cahir. I'm not spamming. Okami 2 is not out yet. Still flipped your mind when it was announced. Yeah, no, it was cool when they did. This not your first time through Okami then. I need to be more patient for eggs. I am not a menace nor a danger to society. I am great for society, I'll have you know. I want pictures of Spider-Man. I mean, Cahir, you want pictures of me? Pardon? You wanna run that one by me again, SFA, over on Twitch? It's your 5th time, but you learn new things. Nice. That's always the nice thing about replaying, is learning new mechanics and slowly getting the hang of the older ones that you're already aware of. Mastering them. You've pushed the ball out of bounds again, and you're all just staring at it like a fucking, like a dog who's knocked their like toy under the counter. You're screaming during the announcement. Your neighbors must have come close to calling the cops. Oh no! How long did it take you to find a blue Ditto? Not long at all. I got it off of Wonder Trade. It's not a legitimate one. The thing is, though, is it is like a foreign Ditto, which means it has the boosted shiny odds. So I just use that one, you know? Is the Ditto hacked? Yes. Does it work for Masuda? Also yes. Hey, I didn't cheat. It just landed on my lap. You know? Oh! Thank you for following, Reedon! Thank you for following. Welcome to the Cahir Club. I need to move that panel quickly. It's going to block follower messages, and that is foolish. And not smart. Alright, I just realized that the little box, little count box is off, and that's going to annoy me if I don't fix it right now. Here it is. The issue is the other hunt I'm doing right now is for a shiny Minccino in Pokemon Black and White, and I've just hit... No, I'm at 9,000 encounters for that one. Alright. That's like picking up a stolen money off the road. Yeah, but I don't know it's stolen money. What's that, 24? Oh, that shit. I feel like the eggs were coming a lot quicker up until like a moment ago. Yeah, there's still 15 minutes of egg power left. I'm already at... No, yeah, no. Can't wait until you get 9,995. The thing is I'd love to be pained at the idea of that number, but it's less than 100 away now. I ended at 9,900. We're, like, very close to that number, and that's, yeah, that's scary. Genuinely almost at 10k on that hunt. Until you potentially get caught. Hey, no, like... I don't know. Not my fault. I plead ignorance. Which, as you know, is bliss. Something about Plato's and caves, I think. That is your last official guess ever? Ever? Are you quitting your career as a seer? Yeah, of course, Dorsal Fin 1 comes at the mention of philosophers. I say Plato and she's like, oh, hello? Dorsal Fin here for philosophy as always. Ever, that means it will be that one. That is a good point, actually. That is a good point. Because things are always in the last place you look. Meaning you gamble C6 Mizuki on this. Yeah, you should do that, SFA. I agree. I agree. No, you've already said it. You're locking in. Can we get a lawyer on this? Can we get a lawyer to force SFA? Force SFA's hand? Because I think we should. I, for one, think we should do that. Last time I gambled a Mizuki on something, I regretted it. Boo womp. Boo womp. Who here knows the law? Not me. Oh wait, that's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, there we go. 31. Okay. Okay, I wish all your Shen have Primos on standard. I will wish all your Shen have Primos on standard. Or worse weapon back. What does that mean? I've already spent... Anyway. Alright, yeah, this is a bonus egg. Not a real egg. Anyway, back into town for some egg hatching, am I right? Let's get some eggs hatched. Let's find some... Oh, shit. Find some mons. See some mons. That's my one issue with Scarlet and Violet shiny hunting, is the fact that, what's it called? Is the fact that you have to, like, just sit around waiting for eggs for ages. Like, I hope they bring something similar to the daycare back in Gen 10. Gotta grind sometime this week, so I know I'll get even you will, guys. You will, I believe in you. Anyway, back to Pokemon discussion. We can save Genshin discussion for Wednesday. When I stream Genshin over on Cahir is here. Right. Don't put your rules on me, Cahir. You're a free spirit. You were calling for me to get banned earlier, Guts. Which sounds like you wish for the rules to be applied to others, but not yourself. Alright, no, there are many lures here. Like... No pooping after 10 PM. No pooping after 10 PM. That sounds like some Mogwai rule. Is that like Gremlins? Well, buddy, do I have some news for you? What does that mean? What's the news, Guts? Okay, no, it's nothing about pooping. So you don't have to ask after 10 PM? Your time, my time? No, do we have to ask after 10 PM? No, it's just forbidden. If you ask, the answer... You can ask, the answer will be no. When can we start pooping? I'm thinking 9 PM. This is bullshit. Hey, you can shit. It's 9 PM at the moment. Only an hour to shit? I mean, yeah. So as long as you go at 9 PM, you'll be done by 10 PM and it's fine. You're suing? Well, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait for about 50 minutes for any lawyers. Because it's 9 PM at the moment. Which means it's officially shitting hour. That's right. I don't shit. On Wednesdays. It's Monday today. I don't shit on Mondays. Sorry, just to do some moderation. You know how it is. What if you have your shit while playing Mario Kart? Sometimes happens, it's fine. He's gonna be our B suiter shit. No. I'll hold it until tomorrow. You know how it is. You know how it is. I can clench pretty hard. Simple as that. Fiber makes you shit, right? I believe fiber makes you shit, you know? So I'll have no fiber. No, wait, fiber gives you solid shits. Too much fiber is bad for your bowels, isn't it? I know a lot about intestinal health. Sometimes. I know you shouldn't swallow 2 magnets. Because if you swallow 2 magnets, then they might get caught in your intestines and magnetize together. And that's bad. So, I always swallow 1 magnet at a time. I would never swallow 2 magnets at once. Can we go to the bathroom as a group? Yeah, that's what most people do, isn't it? Group shitting. Just don't do that if 2 people have swallowed magnets recently. Because then they might get magnetized together, and that would be an issue. I think. You can hold hands under the dividers. I mean, I'm in England, unfortunately, so the dividers are very much not high enough for that. I know, like, in America, you'd barely even have to bend over for that, but over here, that'd be quite hard. We could cut holes in the stall walls for that, though. Yeah? I think that's a good idea. Showing off again. I'm genuinely interested to see what specifically that clip is. Is Cahir trying to do a group shit? No, Pip is trying to do a group shit. This was Pip's idea, not mine. I would not. I've been circling this fucking building for the last 3 minutes with all the eggs hatched. I'm so dumb. But it sounded like you're indulging in it. Look, when I hear a good idea from one of my friends, I'm obviously going to support him. Like, if my buddy's being smart, right? Obviously, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's a great idea, you know? Sorry for being uplifting. Egg time. No, I understand why you're so scared to poop. Seems like you get too lonely. Womp womp. No, I can poop whenever I want, wherever I want. In fact, I'm more the opposite. If I'm shitting with other people in the room, don't work. Don't work. Alright. Oh, I thought there wasn't an egg there. Does that mean you use public... Does this mean you use public bathrooms, or that there are other people around while shitting? On occasion, I use public bathrooms. It's not often, between 9 and 10 PM, that I'm in a public bathroom. You know. That doesn't happen all that often, all things considered. But when it does and there's other people in there, you know? No. Alright. Oh, on the like union pad thing. That's exciting. Good place to hatch, little guy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you 10 points on hatching. 0 points on shininess. But you know what? I'll give you an extra few points on like matching. Because you're pretty much the same color as the pad here, and I respect that. Okay, so it's funny because all we got were Chespin last time, and now we're not getting any Chespin at all. You're unionizing, Cahir. Please don't unionize me! I don't want to be unionized. I like all my ions. Cahir, you've decided to overthrow your tyrannical rule. No, not my tyrannical rule as well! He is on ion? No, I'm not an ogre. I just only can't read. This will be easy. Guts. Guts. I hate to say it. Those words are spelt the same. My flaw here is failing to understand context. We are onioning like ogres. Ogres are pretty cool. But you know what ogres don't do? You know what ogres don't do? That's right, shit after 10 PM. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. And do I have to go and call Shrek and tell him that you guys are shitting after 10 PM? Do I have to get Shrek on the line? Hmm? Well, we've decided you're a menace and a threat to society. You must be stopped. I feel like if you didn't already know that to some degree, please call Shrek. Alright, alright. I'll call Shrek. Hello, Shrek? Yeah, this is CahirLIVE. Yeah, no, I hear Snip Pip, Y2K Guts, and SFA Guy IG are all shitting after 10 PM. Yeah? Are you sure? That's pretty harsh. I don't know. I don't know. It's just pretty, like, nasty punishment there. All things considered. Okay. Okay. I can't believe my head has been shut. Anyway, Shrek said no mud baths for you all for a week. In fact, no froggy balloons either. I'm sorry, it's just how it's just what Shrek said. Fuck, I like cleaning out my mud, laddie. I didn't know S in the SFA stood for Scottish, but fair enough. Donkey, what have you done? Chats after 10 PM is what's been done there. Almost made the same mistake there. That would have been pretty embarrassing. But no, I'm not an embarrassing person. I'm great at this. I'm best at shiny. I am the shiny hunter of all time. It's the worst day ever now. I can't believe you've done this. Look. If you'd just shat between the hours of 9 and 10 PM, this wouldn't have happened. I don't know what to tell you. And this is why we always follow the law. Alright, lads, bit over. Good job, everybody. That's a good bit. We did well. That was a good bit. Quite funny, if I do say so myself. That was pretty amusing. It was pretty, that tickled me, even. Okay, new bit right now. Yeah, shoot. Go on. Pissing. Right. I'm going to wait for you to elaborate on that. Oh, I just realised Guts said they're going to poop at 10:01 and send me a photo. I mean, I can do the exact same if you want, Guts. We can share. Does that sound good? That's it. The bit's pissing. Wait, so you're going to break your own law? I mean, the bit's over now, so we can just shit whenever we want. Already clarified. The bit's ended. But if you still want to trade shit pics, we can do that. You know, you offered. So. It can be good to get a second opinion on your stall, you know. Because, like, you generally only see your own stall unless you go into a public bathroom. In which case you might see someone else's stall. But then it'll probably be wiped all over the wall. Which can make it kind of hard to tell if, like, the texture and stuff is good. You know? So it can be good to get a second opinion. I think we should all trade pics. You're right. We should make a channel in the Discord server where we. Okay, good bit, everybody. Let's wrap it up. That was another stand-out bit, honestly. We did a great job on that one. Oh, that's it again. need to keep a closer eye, because I keep fucking doing that. And almost just continuing on. Alright. I've been playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky again lately. Obviously, I beat it back in December, the main game. With, I was an Eevee, and my partner was Zeke the Piplup. And then we had Fungal the Paris. I had Fungal the Paris, it wasn't a Wii. I wasn't streaming it. I had Fungal the Paris, who was like always a backup. Paris was cracked, right? Paris was absolutely cracked, because Paris gets Spore at a pretty early, like, time. I had another bit in mind, but I know Cahir wouldn't like it. Well, thank you for refraining, then, Guts. Anyway, yeah, no, it gets Spore at, like, a pretty early level, which is obviously great for monster houses. Because monster houses are irritating as shit, right? Which meant that as long as Paris was around, Paris could just Spore. To be clear, Spore in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon sends every Pokemon on the floor to sleep, which is absolutely insane, but incredibly useful. Like, an insane thing for, like, a move to do, but, like, again, really good for monster houses. I feel like this is very much a situation where great for monster houses, but, yeah, I feel like this is a situation where it's maybe great for monster houses, but not great when used against you. I feel like that's generally the gist of a lot of Mystery Dungeon mechanics, where, like, you're like, yeah, this is great when you're using it, but the moment it gets turned against you, it's like, wow, this is shit. I hate this game, you know? But that's why I love Mystery Dungeon. You know? That vibe. But the issue is, right, is I've started getting into the later game, into some of the later dungeons, and the opposing Pokemon's IQ is getting quite high. Isn't that every game? Maybe. Maybe a little bit, but you know how it is. But yeah, like, now I'm getting later into the game, like, a lot of opposing Pokemon have higher IQs. Which means a lot of them have the non-sleeper IQ skill. Which means I can't put them to sleep. Which makes Spore entirely useless against them. Which I don't like, personally. As an event. Like, it went well for a while, but now it just doesn't, and it bums me out. But it's fine, because I found a new Monster House trump card. A Dialga. I went to recruit Dialga, which obviously you do in the post-game. Okay, first things first, right? Like, I played Explorers of Sky on the channel before. It was Explorers of Skies, and it was ages ago, so I think most people here didn't watch me do that. But I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, basically in the game, right, you go to the Hidden Land. You stop before the Hidden Land to prepare yourself for, like, the dungeon and stuff. Okay, I just did it again. Yeah, you stop before the Hidden Land to prepare for, like, the dungeon and stuff. Then you do the Hidden Land, and then you stop at the foot of Temporal Tower to, prepare for that dungeon, right? Makes sense, all logical. But, like, when you're re-challenging it to fight Dialga, it's a gauntlet, and I was not expecting the gauntlet, so I prepared for the Hidden Land alone. If I knew I was going up Temporal Tower, I would have bought, like, Pure Seeds and shit, but I just didn't do that. So, it was an unexpected gauntlet. I do not know how I won that. I do not know how I got Dialga recruited. I was expecting to lose, but I didn't. I'm just that good at the game, really, when you think about it. That good at the game and that awesome. Try to make sure your boy is eating, but he's... I want to talk about Pokemon. It's how it is. I had sausage and mash for dinner. It was good. I love a good bit of sausage and mash. It was not ribs. It was not ribs. What has everyone else had for dinner? As I continue to ramble about my latest Pokemon spree, everyone tell me what you had for dinner. You stole a burger from your sister! Damn. Thief. Just like recruited a god, exactly. Exactly. It's just how it is. And that's why it's great, you know? But yeah, Dialga has Roar of Time, which is, again, a move that is horrible when being used against you, right? Because it's fucking Roar of Time, like, holy shit. But, when you have it on your side and you're in the middle of a monster house, that is every Pokemon in the monster house just eviscerated. Like, it might miss a couple, sure. Sometimes that happens. But, like, if it doesn't, that's the monster house cleared. That's it all done. It is incredibly useful. Roar of come. But, what was it called? The issue is, right, is Fungal the Patterrz has been really useful. And Paradox the Dialga has been really useful because of this. But it means those are the guys I'm taking everywhere. So my current setup is just not involving Zeke. Come back! Where are you going? Why are you all the way over there? What? Why are you... What? But why is it so far away? Come back here. Awesome. Anyway. I guess the Chespin just wanted to hatch surrounded by grass. Imagine if that was the shiny. That's the shiny fleeing from me. I'm gonna illegally download your come and use it. Guts. Guts. It kind of sounds like a little bit normal and reasonable. And I understand exactly what you mean. Apple Hills. You didn't say no, it shall now be well, it's Pip's thing, not mine. And Rob's. Butter. Yeah, I'm gonna take your voice and reverb. Oh, I see. Well, like, let me get you a clean soundbite later then, you know? I don't want one backtracked by Castelia City. Can't be tainted. Then it'll be scuff. That'd be dismal. No one would like that. I wouldn't like that. I'd cry. I'd cry. Wait. I just remembered goods and services can be traded. What do I get out of it, Guts? Call me capitalist, am I right? Wait, it's already got a K, doesn't it? Did I invent capitalism? No! This is just like when in Planet of the Apes they realised they'd accidentally brought the Statue of Liberty with them. Guys, we'll give you a voice line in their stream. You'll send me a fart. How about I just send you one so you don't send me a fart? Does that sound good? You've successfully threatened me. Strong-armed me into changing my mind. Are you really going to send them all alone into the world? It took me a while to realise that's what you meant out of that. Yeah, no, I am. I'm going to fuck up the ecosystem. Real bad. And I'm going to like it. Alright. You're gonna collect more cum than Pip? Yeah, that's a reasonable thing to say, and I know exactly what you mean. Power level 2, nice, you'll have to see it. I wonder how taking food around the area would change if some idiot released 100 Pokemon there to mess things up. That is true. This is like an apple orchard, and I'm just releasing a bunch of baby Pokemon around there. Like, these guys are gonna fuck up this orchard, man. Awesome. Me when I hate the ecosystem. I'm not saying anything wrong at all, and it's exactly what I want, and it's come exactly, yeah. Very invasive Pokemon. To be fair, they're very rare, so no luck yet. I mean, it's only been 60 encounters, right? Like, we're like what, 1/10 of odds. I just forgot how slow hunting in Scarlet and Violet is in Masuda. Like, Masuda, it enables the roulette, and that's nice, right? The enabling of the roulette is good. You have to wait for the eggs to build up, and that's bad. Did you get the Poldean starter shiny? I got a shiny Quaxly and a shiny Fuecoco. I've not got a shiny Sprigatito, though. I might grab one of those at some point. I didn't... Oddly enough, Sprigatito wasn't really a starter I felt too attached to initially, right? Because you'd expect so, because I'm green and a tiger, and people do often compare... Like, you'd expect so. I wouldn't, because I know tigers and cats are different. But, a lot of people would, like, expect me to be interested in Sprigatito, you know? What was it called? It was only after Pokemon Horizons and Liko and her Sprigatito started circulating that, I properly started liking Sprigatito. Because Liko and her Sprigatito are adorable, and I will gas up Horizons till the end of time. You guys should watch Pokemon Horizons, by the way. Yeah. Pokemon Horizons is peak. Genuinely, Well, Poketoon is nice, right? But those are like all isolated cases. Wait, I keep on clicking on the basket to collect eggs and then forgetting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You once hatched a shiny Pichu from an egg. Nice! Congratulations. Were you hunting for it or was it random? Oh, sorry, can't. Once you tell me to do something, I never do it. Oh, shit. Hey, Pip. Snip Pip _ Oh, that's a thought. Do you guys, like, watch shows with dinner together often? Do you do, like, the classic, like, dinner watch-along? Because I love a good watching thing with eating. And I never really considered how universal an experience it must be. To, like, watch YouTube with dinner. Until I started seeing memes that were like, he was sentenced to eat dinner without YouTube, and I was like, glad this is, like, a thing. I can eat dinner without YouTube, to be clear, right? Like, I'm not that much of a phone addict. Maybe, like, not alone, I guess, but, we do watch shows sometimes, too. We should put Pokemon Horizons with dinner. Boom. Fixed your issue. Now you have YouTube on. Shit. One of my dinner shows lately has been Orb on the Movements of the Earth, which I'm also going to gas up to the moon and back. The latest episode was fucking peak, as the whole show has been. Orb on the Movements of the Earth is genuinely one of the best anime to come out over the last year. Genuinely one of the best anime. Cannot stress enough how good Orb on the Movements of the Earth is. It's on Netflix. The first series is almost over. I don't know if there's more. It's already on your list. I'm glad, Pip. I'm glad. I do keep gassing it up. Wonder what the Pokedex completion shiny mythical for ZA would be. People are theorizing it might be Hooper, because Hooper is like a very like kind of relevant Kalos mythical. Shiny Diance's already been distributed, and I don't know why they're not suggesting Volcanion. I don't know why he's not on the table, but okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What YouTube do you guys put on? British YouTube, probably. True. Different to US. Yeah, they're completely different, really. Lately, I've been slowly dredging through. That makes it sound like I'm not enjoying it, but I am. Slimecicle's playthrough of Dredge, which I've been enjoying. Which is like a game about fishing. But he's gotten all of like the side characters to be voiced by his friends, which I really enjoy. Like, I think it's a really cool way of doing a long play, I think, where he's like getting other people to like voice the characters in that way. Like, I think it genuinely really elevates it for me. I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Which means I've still not finished Mashal Season 1. They might go to completely left field and not do something from Gen 6. I'd be really surprised if they did that, though. Like, I see what you're saying, but unless it's like how Enamorus is the Legends Arceus shiny. Because obviously Enamorus is a new Pokemon introduced in Legends Arceus, right? So maybe we'll get a new Legendary in Legends ZA, and that'll be the shiny bonus. I could see that happening, but I don't think it'll be something... It'll be from either Gen 6 or 9. I'd be surprised if it was like... Zorora. does sound cute. It's very cute. Been enjoying Smy7Y. I'm guessing it's Smiley. Watch a bit of Patterrz. I like tech videos in various places. Wouldn't say you have a top 3. That's fair. I'm not sure what my top 3 would be at the moment. Wait, okay, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Let's throw out the ball for them so they can fucking tweak when it disappears. Don't know how to ask so YouTube is so big, and I kind of watch a lot of everything. That's fair. Does that mean you don't have an answer either? I think Slimesicle's long play channel is definitely up there for me. I've really been enjoying his videos on there. There are a few pretty good ones there. Slimesicle in general is like a very like high up creator for me. Do podcasts count as YouTube channels? Because I'm not sure if they do. What is it? History of the Universe. I'm gonna big up History of the Universe. I think their channel name is History of the Universe. I mean, it might be History of Everything. Let me check. I'm gonna check what their name is. But they make like 50-minute long videos. Yeah, it's History of the Universe. They make like hour-long videos on like various topics. But Tommy Nett's done another one of his little news videos. The first one was good, but I feel like the second one wasn't as good. Yeah, no, History of the Universe. But History of the Universe, I generally put on those videos to go to sleep to. I don't put on History of the Universe videos to be awake to. I put them on so I fall asleep to them. Take It Easy is a new podcast that's just launched by Ted Nevison and... What is this? 13, 14, 15, 16... yeah, with Ted Nevison and his pal Tucker. Ted Nevison used to do a podcast with Jay Schlatt, but recently that ended. So they what was it called? So they continued on with the two of them on a new podcast. I can say anything. Smosh, anything Smosh puts out you watch. Love watching their games videos. Watch a bunch of podcasts. I'll put on Good Mythical Morning when I work because I need noise. Watching I Never a lot recently because he's been filling me in on internet drama, yeah. I try to watch more random YouTubers so support smaller creators. Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair. I tend to watch the odd video essay that comes up from smaller creators, but I probably need to do more. I mean, I need to network more in general. Also, I saw your comment, SFA. Don't know who Cahir is. Here is. Sounds like a twat. You should unsubscribe from him. But, you did watch a nice video essay about Wallace and Gromit recently. That keeps on coming up in my feed. And I keep on meaning to watch that, but then I don't. You don't believe you like Orange Genshin Cowboys? I think he's a tiger, actually. That's not a cat. Yeah, that's fair. I heard Cahir is whatever Cahir is whatever is a stickler, and his fans are banning against him. Yeah, probably. You should watch it. Interesting. I will bump it up the list. Again, the video I've been watching when I'm like actually... Why did I... Oh, I think I just leaned on the thing a bit. What is this? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, no, I've been chugging through the Slimesicle Dredge video recently. You got to go soon? Understandable, Gage. I hope you have had a good time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. I feel like these shiny hunting streams, I've always thought, right? Because, like, a lot of people do just chatting streams, right? And I've always kind of thought, of shiny hunting streams is basically just chatting streams, except I've got something going on in the background. Except there is a 1 in 4,000-ish chance that I'll scream at some point because I found something cool. What brainwave am I trying to have? Butter. Keeps us on our toes waiting for a scream, exactly. Cookie, choco, butter, cookie. Double chalk chocolate cookie. Boom! It's funny because when I was younger, I used to really, like, pride myself on only getting into memes a few months after they were, like, actually relevant. Like, I started dabbing, like, a year later because I thought it was funny and a bit cringy and did it deliberately. But Costco guys have genuinely only started to, like, come into my lexicon now. People don't care about the Costco guys anymore. People, like, occasionally mention the Rizzler. Like, the Rizzler's the one who's, like, sticking around. Like, wait, so 22, 23, 24, 20... No. Dabbing Gear, you're so Ohio. Scott the Was is from Ohio. Which means that he is one of 2 very cool people I know who live in Ohio. I don't actually know Scott the Was personally. One day I'll look Scott the Was in the eyes and be like, I love your stuff, man. And he'll be like, thanks. And I'll get a picture. And I won't share it anywhere because I don't want my face to be public. I'm a VTuber. And then you guys make out? No, it's Scott the Was. Scott the Was is like the father I never had, which is strange because I do have a father. So I think that would be a bit odd if I did that, Guts. Can I have your dad? Can we trade? What am I trading him for? Depends. Send this video to him so he knows. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I'm sure he'd watch that. Scott the Was is like Shenhe. No, Shenhe's... Understandable mistake. Scott the Was is my dad. Shenhe's my wife. Right? Trade for your dad. He's ready to ship out. Throw in one of the cats that you're fostering and it's a deal. Which cat do you want? A roll of dice. All cats are awesome. You probably wouldn't want to ship your dad. No? Yeah, I might... get him done by, like, cargo plane. The thing is they'll have to, you know, like, they, like, inject cats with things to, like, pacify them on planes? They'd have to do that with him. Make sure he doesn't, like, take a dump while on the plane. Okay, cool. We've got a couple too many. Pip wouldn't let me foster more cats than he's fostering. Crikey, Pip. Those poor cats. Those poor, poor cats. You have too many right now. Yeah, and do you know what those kittens don't have, Pip? Anyone. They're abandoned in front of a pet store? No! That's so mean. I swear, like, I am there. Why is this egg at an angle? This guy's gonna be born in italics. I mean, they didn't need to go somewhere to get this cat somewhere they'd be safe. I feel like they did do that. It's just they were told no, so they just left them in front. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, or something similar. What was I gonna say? You know, like, sometimes I see, like, a video of a cat, and, like, it once makes me say something nice about Missy. Like, I'm very much in the pocket of, like, acting like my cat is a horrid monster. You know? Like, there's two kinds of pet owners. The pet owner who, like, teases their pet, and the pet owner whose pet can't do anything wrong. I'm very much in the former. Yeah, you're gonna call Cat Protective Services on you. Yeah, no, of course. You'll take Missy, though? Over my dead body. You said you were bolting anyway, so, like... You might as well just pick her up then, you know? Yeah, sure. That can be Chespin 1. Didn't mean to name that guy Chespin 1, but that guy's name is now Chespin 1. But yeah, no, I saw, like, a video of a cat lately. It was this really fluffy ginger lass. As in the cat was ginger. And, like, she wasn't feral, because she did have an owner, but the owner then got into a relationship with a guy who abused the cat, which made the cat, like, terrified of people, and you could kind of see it in the cat's behavior and body language, that it was, like, slowly starting to remember what it was like to, like, actually have a person care about it. And, Missy didn't appreciate the fact I came to hug her after, which, ungrateful. She's asleep on the bed at the moment, as per usual. Curled up into a little black hole. Sucking in the space of my bed. Warping space-time on my bed, so despite being, you know, a good double bed, there's no space on it, as she always manages to do. Like, I think that is probably the thing that impresses me the most about her. It's... like... So, send Missy pic right now, a live cam of her always now. Issue is I need my phone for my face, you know? Which, I think your next line is going to be something along the line of, that doesn't matter, Missy's more important. But, and now you're going to be like, well, you said it, not me. So cool, we've had that conversation now. Like, yeah, no, it used to be she always slept down by the radiator. And she still does. Quite often I'll wake up and she'll just be down by the radiator when it's on. Like, my radiators are... behind the curtains? Yeah. Okay, no, you matter. You gotta make me sound like a bitch, damn. No! I could just see the message, you know? I realized the moment I said it, like, there is a message coming, isn't there? Sometimes you just gotta curb it. Predict it. Call me Paul Atreides. Don't call me Paul Atreides. Don't call me Paul Atreides. So many people are gonna see Paul Atreides talk about the tactical prowess of Adolf Hitler in Dune Messiah, and they're gonna go, oh. 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 Because now I went, oh. Like, when I read that, I went, oh. You know? Like, that was what I said when he said that in the book. Like, I find it so funny. I find it so funny that... Is it Frank Herbert? I think it is. Yeah, it is. I find it so funny that Frank Herbert was like, people aren't getting the message that Paul Atreides doesn't, like, might have had good intentions, but was not a good person, especially by the end of this novel. I feel like people aren't understanding this. I'm gonna write a new one where people will understand this. And I kind of respect that, you know? I very much respect that. I wonder if Denis Villeneuve is going to include that part in the book, actually. Now that I think about it, now I think about current events, I wonder if that moment will be included. Anyway, I'm gonna gas up Dune just for a moment. You know, just for a moment. Dune, good book series, good films. Read and watch Dune. But then again, I might as well be going read and watch Lord of the Rings when saying that. I was going to say watch Star Wars, but then I said read and watch, and then I realized that there was another out there, and it's Lord of the Rings. Because that is another very, like, you know, like... I feel like if you were going to have read or watched Dune, there's a high chance you already would have. Like, I stand by the fact that after Messiah comes out, obviously, like, Villeneuve, maybe the people producing Dune might try and make more. because Dune as a series did go on for a while. There was a lot of Dune. But if we get the Dune and Dune Messiah with Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2, and Dune Messiah trilogy, which I hope it is. I mean, I guess I've not read Children of Dune. I don't know. I know some of the stuff that happens in it, but I don't know it that well. But maybe that would be worth adapting. But I think that Dune could very much stand up to rival Lord of the Rings and be like the Lord of the Rings of this decade, if that makes sense. Like in the same way that the 2010s were kind of defined by the MCU, movie-wise, like the most iconic movies of that time, I'd say, with the MCU. I feel like Dune could end up being what this decade is remembered for, you know? And I'd say it would deserve it, honestly. Again, the Dune series goes hard. It really kind of, like, it didn't... I forgot what I was talking about before now, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like I was halfway through making a point, and then I said something about Paul Atreides and went entirely off topic. But I'm gonna continue on this train of thought, because you are going to listen to me talk about Dune. But I don't know, something, like, changed in my brain when watching the first Dune, as I was, like, properly... A lot of sci-fi movies are very, like, action-heavy, I guess, is my thought. The salute. I love the saluting emoji. Like, what was it called? Yeah, a lot of sci-fi movies are, like, very, like, action-focused, ship battles, high-paced, high-stakes. Which meant that when I watched Dune for the first time, it kind of fully hit me that sci-fi isn't tied to the action genre in that way. There was something, like... If you'd asked me this at any point prior, I would have said, yes, obviously sci-fi isn't defined by the action genre, right? But if you said sci-fi to me, I would have always imagined, like, high-paced ship fights and stuff. You know? The classic, like, Star Wars, Star Trek, since, like, the new movies with Chris Pine started coming out and stuff. Like, they're always, like, very, like, high-paced, high-octane action, big... Like, we had, like, what is it, Valerian, I believe it is. What other big sci-fi... I guess Guardians of the Galaxy is very much a sci-fi, as much as it's a superhero movie, it's a sci-fi superhero movie. Like, space sci-fi in general. And Interstellar counts. Interstellar's under the umbrella of space sci-fi, and I never really would have considered that. I would have considered that, I would have said that, but, like, it never kind of clicked in my brain. I guess... No, yeah, no, I'm... Maybe not explaining my point the best way I could be, but I stand by it, right? Where watching Dune just kind of hit me, like... It still felt as epic as any Star Wars movie does, right? It still felt as big and grand as any Star Wars movie does, but... I'm trying to, like, figure out the words I'm trying to use here. Dune watch party when? It's always a party when you're watching Dune. I don't know, there was just something about Dune. It was something grand about it that really kind of, like, struck me. More than, like, it was specifically the scene where the Atreides are, like, getting their proper, like, memo that they're going to Arrakis. And, like, that big ship of the Emperor lands, with all his guards spread out below it. And something about that, like, hit me, and it twung something in my core, you know? And we go, oh, I get it. Spoilers? Okay. Fair enough. To be fair, though, this all happens in the blurb. If you read the back of the book Dune, all information is, like, summarized in the first 2 sentences. The shiny Pichu is random. Oh, nice. That's fun. That's fun. Always love a good random shiny. As for herbs... No, there aren't so much ingredients to here. As for herbs, yeah, no, I have a couple of herbs. I have a couple of Herba Mystica. Just not much Herba... Not much Herba Mystica. Not much... What is that? That's 250. 280. Cancel those out. Add those together. About 290. Almost 300. And to be fair, I think I did hit 300 at one point, but there haven't been as many Scarlet and Violet raids. I'll probably be doing the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves raids when they come out next week. No, I think it's this weekend they're coming out. So I'll probably do those on Friday. I'm not sure if they have Herba Mystica, but I'll probably do a few of those and maybe a few 6-star raids as well, just because it's been a while since we've done Scarlet and Violet raids, and I do want to do some. But, you know, Dune and... I think Dune and Oppenheimer were, like, the two kind of movies. They came out pretty similar, in, like, a similar, like, time frame, and, like, those were, like... I mean, those just kind of are two of the best movies of the 2020s. Like, at their core as is. I'd put them at the top of the list, maybe, like, I'm certain on this, but I need to rewatch it to firm up my opinion. I've been doing it again. Boy and the Heron. Boy and the Heron was also a phenomenal movie. Alright, I think I'm going to try to do one more batch of eggs. And then I'll end. Boy and the Heron is so good. Would highly recommend it. I saw it in cinema. Which I'm quite chuffed with. But it was such a beautiful movie. And I need to rewatch it at some point soon. Because it's just that good. Oh, Stitch. I think I've been slumping in the same position for too long. You know how it is when you're slumping in the same position. Me on my way to slump in the same position. Unpimp myself. Unpimp? Alright. Do you think the Elemental Monkeys will return in the Gen 10 games? I think they'll return in ZA. The Elemental Monkeys all appeared early on in the Kalos region. In fact, No, I think I just got really unlucky. They appear in Santalene Forest. They're quite iconic there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them pop up early-ish on in ZA. I still do stand by the fact that we should get more elemental monkeys. I feel like I get onto this soapbox every now and again. But I want more elemental monkeys, you know? People are always gassing up new EVs. I want a new elemental monkey. We've got enough EVs. We don't need more EVs. 8 is a great number. Not once in my life have I been like, we need more EVs. The elemental monkeys? They are the Eevee of Unova, right? Like, so many Pokemon in Unova are made to be adjacent to other Kanto Pokemon, right? Pidove is Pidgey, but I feel like that's a simple one because, like, so Starly and Fletchinder. Let's be honest, every Pokemon that appears in X and Y will appear in Z? No. I really doubt it, honestly. There are 450 Pokemon in X and Y, that is a lot as is, and there are loads of Pokemon from Sinnoh that don't appear in Arceus. Now, I could see it having a dex of 400 Pokemon, but I bet ZA will have a dex of 200 Pokemon. I bet we'll see a massive shrinking of the Kalos dex in ZA. And even if it is still over 400 Pokemon in the game, Pokemon like Milotic aren't in Hisui. They just aren't there. Wingull and Pelipper aren't in Legends Arceus. Paras and Parasect can't be found in Sinnoh, but they are available in Hisui. Exactly. But it's so true the other way around as well. Is there are a load of Pokemon available in Sinnoh that aren't available in Hisui. Oh, I'm done. Okay. And I bet that we will see that happen again. Honestly, yeah, no, I expect the ZA Pokedex maybe 300 at most, but I'd be surprised if it's as big as the Kalos Dex. I think the Kalos Dex has, like, not counting DLC Pokedexes, which often bump up the game counts to 600 in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. I think that, I reached my point too soon. X and Y has the biggest regional Pokedex in any Pokemon game ever. Because it has 450 Pokemon in it. Because Central Kalos has 150, Coastal Kalos has 150, and Mountain Kalos has 150. No Pokemon game since has reached it. Sun and Moon, I believe, had about 300. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had 400. Sword and Shield had 400. Scarlet Violet had 400. And I think the reason the X and Y Pokedex was so big was because it was the first 3D game in the franchise, and they wanted as many of people's favorites to be available in the game. And that is why they had stuff like the Friend Safari as well, I bet. So it gave you an opportunity, especially considering you'd need Bank to transfer Pokemon up from Black and White 2. I think they wanted to give everybody the opportunity to get their favorites in... Alright, we already have 4. In X and Y. Which is why that Pokedex was so big. I think it'll be significantly smaller in ZA is my bet. Now, I might be wrong. I'd not be mad if I were wrong, you know? I'm not going to be like, no! More Pokemon in my Pokemon game! But, I'd be surprised if the Pokedex is as big. I don't think they'll cut any Kalos Pokemon out. That would surprise me. But then again, there are only, like, 70 Kalos Pokemon, so... Not like, that's a hard thing to grasp. But I'll be interested to see if every Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution will be in the game or not. I feel like there's a strong chance, but then you have to consider how stuff like Lopunny isn't in X and Y. I don't think. I'm pretty sure Lopunny isn't in X and Y. That one might not be a true one. Maybe? I've confused myself, but that's not the point. I think Lopunny wasn't. Why did I close the picnic? You know, let's make sure we're in the right box. We're not. But yeah, there are some Pokemon, I guess Mudkip and Trico are good examples of Pokemon that got Megas that aren't in the XY Pokedex. Latios and Latias as well, but I feel like Latios and Latias definitely will appear in ZA. Again, I've changed my mind now, because someone said that we might get Megas of the Tapus. So I said we might get, like, Tapu Megas, because why is Zygarde in Alola in the plot of Sun and Moon? Maybe it's because the Tapus helped out in Kalos in the plot of ZA, which maybe means we'll get Mega Evolutions for the Tapus, which I think would be quite interesting. So I think we're either going to get Megas for the Tapus, and that's going to be the big new legendary thing for the game, or we'll get a third Lati. Maybe both. Maybe it'll be both. There's no reason it can't be both. Kalos has, like, no legendaries to give things. To be fair, Legend ZA didn't really give its legendaries much either, though, because it gave Dialga and Palkia their origin forms. Giratina got nothing. Cresselia got a signature move, and so did Heatran, actually. So I'll give them that. They got signature moves. Regigigas got slow start in a game without abilities, which kind of fucked it over. And then they didn't even add the other Regis to the game. There was no Reggie quest. It was just Regigigas, which... Like, the Regis aren't in Sinnoh. They aren't. That's the truth, right? Like, Regigigas was fundamentally a Pokemon locked to people who transferred up. The Regis from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Or people who got a very specific Platinum event, I believe. Like, Regigigas was quite strange in that sense. And I guess maybe they were trying to mirror that fact in Legends Arceus. Are you good, man? Are you alright there? Are you having a moment? What? Hello? Right. Five, 6, 7, 8. A Regice with a nickname and an ice cream cone comes to mind. Well, that was in Auraz. Which, odd. Gonna be honest, I agree. I don't know why they did that specifically. Maybe they did that specifically to be like, this is why you couldn't get it in, Maybe they were doing that because they were like, this is why you can't get it in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Because you didn't give it the ice cream cone that wasn't available, and you didn't nickname your Regice. But it's still odd. I don't get why they didn't just make, like, a Mirage Island that appeared once you had all 3 Regis. I think that would have made just as much sense. And then you get the Lopunite from that quest as well, don't you? Which is always strange. I think? No, you get the Lopunite from the quest that gets you the Castelia cone, I'm wrong. And an idiot, it's fine. I think? I can't remember that well, honestly. Like, I'm just realizing now that the Regigigas quest and the Lopunite are linked in my head, and I'm not quite sure why. But, what was it called? But yeah, no, I do not think we'll get the entire Kalos dex in ZA. I would be quite surprised. At the least, we'll probably get some Pokemon swapped out. I just hope that we get some Pokemon from later generations than 6 appearing. And maybe we'll get a few Megas for them as well. Again, I am always and will always be on the Mega Mr. Rhyme train. We deserve Mega Mr. Rhyme, really. When you think about it, we deserve it. You know? But I wonder what Unovan Pokemon we'll see get Megas, because I'm certain we'll see a few Unovan Pokemon get Megas as well. Because only Ordino does in Generation 6. Pokemon like Hydreigon seem quite obvious, maybe? King Gambit getting a Mega could be pretty cool. Cornyard appears in the Mountain Dex, I believe. I feel like Haxorus is like a expected mon to get a Mega, I'd say. But a Pokemon like Behem could get one. I guess a Behem Mega might end up looking a bit too much like an Orbeetle Gmax, though. Because I feel like the kind of expectation would be its head to turn into a giant UFO. At least that's what comes to my mind. It could become some kind of like more fucked... Oh, what if it becomes like a Xenomorph, actually, now that I think about it? Imagine if its like head kind of grew backwards. Like a lot longer and backward. Like, I think a Xenomorph-styled Mega Behem could go hard, actually. Yeah, no, Behem and LGMO are definitely Kalos, I think. And obviously, I bet we'll get Pokemon like Malamar. Get a Mega, Pangoro. That's the funny thing with Kalos, is there aren't as many niche picks. Because Kalos' dex is so small. Like, Ordino manages to be a niche pick from Unova. Mega Scolipede could be pretty cool, actually. Alright, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are a lot of potential. There are a lot of potential, guys. For Megas. Have you lost the ball under the table? Good grief, guys. It's crazy that we're like 10 days away from new ZA information, maybe. I don't know. I feel... No, we're 10 days away from new ZA information. We've got to be. It's Pokemon Day. There's no way we're not getting new information on the 27th, right? Like, the fact that there's a chance we might not fucks me up. The fact that there's a chance that they don't technically have to say anything on the 27th messes with me. Usam were announced in June of that month. They weren't announced Pokemon Day. They're announced in the June of that month. Like, will we get Will we get Z Angels on the 27th? Probably. But it's not a definitely, it's a probably, and that fucks me up quite a bit, I'm gonna be honest. But surely there will be. It's a Thursday, so I'll probably do what I did last time and do like a reaction video to it rather than a reaction stream. I don't really like react streams. But well, you'll see it when it comes up on a bit, obviously. But hopefully we get some new and exciting news about it and about the games. Because if we don't, I'll be a bit sad, won't I? What was that? 15, 16, 17. Shit. I'm interested to see how much will be announced, though, given it's been a whole year since this announcement. Generally, so Legends Arceus, right? That's announcement trailer kind of was that fun little narration of the kind of like setting and stuff. Then we got presented the starters, and we got presented a few like clips from the world, where obviously people realized that the frame rate was going to be us. Yeah, we just kind of got like a few clips of the world and stuff like that to kind of like present what the game was going to be like, right? These guys are pissing me off. What are you doing, huh? You're getting stuck on it, aren't you? I have to take this away from you guys if you can't play with it better quick. Anyway, like, what is it called? It's interesting how they are all made to kick it towards you specifically. They never kick it to each other, it's always towards you. I guess it's because little Timmy might want to play with this Pokemon, and if the Pokemon are all playing with each other, then they're not going to be playing with little Timmy, and little Timmy's going to be getting really sad about it. Ugh. But, so I wonder if we're even going to see a new Mega in the trailer. But it's also our first trailer in a year, so I could see us getting more information just because of that. They know what the fans want is the thing, right? That's why they said that Megas were coming back in the announcement trailer, right? They made sure that we knew that there were going to be Mega Evolutions from that announcement trailer, which tells me they understand what people want. They're in our heads. So I feel like at least one Mega Evolution in the trailer next week would make sense. Just because they know what we're after. I just hope they actually hide a few this time, because again, Auraz, all of them were portrayed. Honestly, if there are Megas for the starters, I could see those being hinted at, but not confirmed, right? Because they teased the Legends Arceus starters. They didn't actually, like, people were theorizing from the beginning that we might be getting regional variants for the Legends Arceus starters' final forms. Which, obviously, we did in the end. That was exactly what happened. But we got no news on it until about a week before, when they posted a trailer that showed the silhouettes. You got a fish. Your phone died. Understandable. Where does the fish come into that? 18, 19, 20, 21. Righty. Fish is yummy. I see it's fish to eat. Fish you were eating. That is understandable and makes sense. I love it when I understand things and they make sense. If Guts or Pip are still here, you know they'd love to hear about it. That is true. They do love hearing about what other people are eating. Stream might end up going on a lot later if I don't get these eggs. But the eggs aren't coming. What was that, 19, 20? Am I accurate on 20, or am I, like, off? I hope I'm off, and there are more. Because I don't want to be waiting here for much longer. I've got 23. I am incorrect! Thank goodness. Anyways, Pepper, I want to thank you for giving me wish luck. Why, have you gotten a 5-star SFA? Have you stumbled into a 5-star? Oh, you got a Diluc, did you? You managed to bag the Diluc. You mentioned earlier. Oh, I thought you were talking theoretically. My apologies. Chat was also going very fast at that point. Congratulations on your Diluc SFA. Is that your first 50-50 loss? His punch ratios are insane. He out DPS Carve at level 0. Oh no. Yes, indeed. Andrew excited about it. Wild. Shame you got to keep on pulling until you get Mizuki. Anyway. But, it's going to be a long week, I bet, waiting for, the trailer. I guess it's still over a week. It's going to be a long 10 days. Which is a third of a month, really. Although, then again, I'm not sure I want it to be the end of February that fast. In hindsight, January did go slow. In hindsight, January was quite a slow month as it chugged along. February's gone in a flash, and I don't like that. It is already the end of February, and that perturbs me. That perturbs me. Did you miss any shinies? No? February's ending next banner? Because this banner is ending. Next banner will start late February, early March, I think. Anyway. Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need like 4 more eggs, man. I literally just need like, I think it's 3 more eggs, I think. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, I hope they change this next gen, because I don't like picnic eggs. I think I always complain about this every time I do this. But I keep on remembering how fucking arse it is. Oh, curses to the Cahir who was like, you know what would be a good idea? Shiny Roulette. Because now I'm going to have to complete this hunt. Because it's about the principle, isn't it? It's about the principle. I really like the little secret missions in Mystery Dungeon. Explorers of Sky. So obviously after you free Caesar, you get access to the secret rank. And then you start getting like secret missions to go to places like and find the legendaries. I managed to recruit Mew the other day, which was sounds like my voice broke glass real. Real and true, actually. You know, I recruited Mew the other day, which was exciting, because Mew's cool. I wanted to recruit Kyogre. Kyogre did not get recruited. Kyogre did not like me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to it, but it didn't like me and it didn't get recruited, so that's quite devastating, because it's at the bottom of a 50-floor dungeon. And I'm not sure if I want to go through another 50-floor dungeon to recruit a Kyogre. That sounds like quite the fucking hassle. No whale indeed. No whale indeed. Why is my torch on my desk at the moment? Did I pull it back from... Can I help you trade a Palafin? No, sorry, I'm hatching eggs today. I'm almost done with this batch, and then I'll be ending stream, unfortunately, Eric. And if anyone else has Scarlet and Violet around, and they're able to... It's 2?! I need literally 1 more before I filled up this box. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go insane. I figured it out. I'm gonna go insane. Genuinely painful. Because, like, is there an indicator? Is there something that says there's an egg in there? Because I don't think there is. What do you mean there's 2 now? What do you mean there's 2 now? I need to figure out how eggs appear in this. Because there's got to be some bizarro system to it, right? Anyway, that means we'll get to about 120. I think that's what I normally did, was about up to 120. RC. Was I did about 120 encounters a day. Alright. Why is Miraidon's fast mode faster than the camera is my question. Because once again, I'm outpacing the camera. Egg time. Oh, this is Dendermill Town from X and Y. Have fun. How fitting that we get an X and Y music at this moment. I think we hatched a Fennekin at that moment. You know, out of the 3, we could have hatched any of them, and we managed to hatch the Kalos starter. I find it funny that they didn't change the egg hatching animation from past games. And you can tell this in one very easy way. Maybe, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain that the egg animation must be the same. And there's one specific reason why. Because it shows from the front, right, and it hatches right now. And it hatches regularly, right? It shows, oh, crack, crack, crack. But then you go around the back, and there's like 3 cracks around here. It's like entirely barren on that side. And there's no reason it would be entirely barren there if it just wasn't meant to be seen from that angle. But they decided you could circle the eggs, because the eggs would hatch in the overworld. Like, I think in terms of an oversight, it's not a big one, right? Like, I know some people would be like, oh, this is why Scarlet Red is so bad. And it's like, I don't care. But that one especially, I think it's just funny. I'm interested to see how much content ZA is going to have, honestly. Because I feel like lately Pokemon games have been having an issue where they expect everybody to either do VGC or shiny hunting. Even then, shiny hunting is so easy these days that you can barely spend any time doing it. Like, you can get most shinies you might want other than, like, triple segmented Dunsparce. Like, unless it's, like, triple segmented Dunsparce, like, most shinies you can get in, like, an hour. I think the hardest shinies to get in the game are probably the shiny starters, because you need to breed them. Actually, the hardest shiny to get in the game is Shiny Gimmighoul, because you need that one specific... what's it called? Raid Den event. I hope they have a Shiny Den for more Infinite streams. A Shiny Den? Okay, haven't you been hunting one Shiny since 2023? Two, actually, but one's an earlier Shiny. Was Minccino in 2023? No, it was, wasn't it? Oh my god. No, I did start in 2023. I just didn't fully realise that it's been almost 2 years since I started that hunt. I need to lock in with that hunt, man. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean it's taken 2 years? I guess that would be an epic title for a YouTube short. It took me 2 years to catch this shiny. Then there'd be some people for roasting me for doing 10k encounters in 2 years, because you could probably knock that out in, like, less time if you tried hard enough, but I didn't. I did not try hard enough. Because I wanted to do other hunts instead of just what. You said 2023, not 2024. No, 2023 is correct, is the issue, SFA. The blunt truth is, 2023 was the right answer. Because I started that hunt in about May of 2023, maybe August? Oh, I'll check later. %, and no, it's not right, because I was referring to Xerneas. Well, the Minccino hunt has been going on longer. So, yeah, I've been hunting Xerneas since 2024. That is true. But that's not the longer hunt. That's not the longer hunt at all. Did I end this one? No. Minccino doesn't count towards what you said because you said hunting as of recently is piss easy. I was more referring to Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield isn't a good game for shiny hunting in. You could not get any shiny you wanted in Sword and Shield in an hour. Unless you were lucky. Because Sword and Shield is an arse game for shiny hunting. The only, like, actual shiny huntable area is the raid dens or Masuda Method. Like, it's either Masuda Method or raid dens for shiny hunting. As in Dynamax Adventures, not raid dens. Regular raid dens aren't good for shiny hunting either, unless you're specifically manipulating the game to find a shiny. But yeah, no, it's only Masuda Method, basically. Oh my god. The issue is I low-key need to go to the toilet. Or like, this is the last batch. This is the last batch, so... Just the last batch. Piss GG, yeah, but I want to end the stream first, you know? I'm like almost there. I'm almost done. I've almost hatched all the eggs. I've almost hatched them. I promise. I'm almost done. My end stream, there's not even a dorsal to raid. I mean, sure, not yet. There might be by the time I end stream. She tends to go live at about 11, and that is in 13 minutes. I think it might take 13 minutes to get this done. But the question then emerges is, can I hold in my piss for 13 minutes? That's the big issue, isn't it? It's actually so we can poop. No, it's past 10 now, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, obviously Wednesday I'll be continuing on with Genshin stuff. I'll talk about that on the Genshin stream though. So be sure to stay tuned for the Genshin Impact stream on Wednesday if you want to hear about what I'm doing in Genshin. I guess you'd probably want to stop by for that. You'd expect that, the Genshin stream, wouldn't you? Me talking about Genshin stuff in Genshin. I do often talk about Genshin stuff in the Genshin Impact streams, don't I? Just kind of how it goes. Just kind of how it goes. Alright. I'm getting very close to this building. I think I'm going to hit it at some point soon. I'm going to hit a bush first. I'm going to hit a bush first. Fuck. I'm wasting only my own time here. I didn't have to spend 2 minutes running around the building. Hatching no eggs. But I did. Because I'm a fool, and I love it. Shit. Can you, like, climb this? Is this climbable? It is. I guess the issue with Scarlet and Violet is you're always on Miraidon and Koraidon's back, so you wouldn't even, like, think. But no, this is just a climbable area. You don't need to hop up the building on Miraidon's back to get here. I'll be interested to see if they do similar to Miraidon and Koraidon, if they do Open World Gen 10, or if there'll be something else going on. Because the issue is you're only really going to see a lot of the world from Miraidon and Koraidon's back in Scarlet and Violet, right? You're not really going to want to get off Miraidon and Koraidon the whole game. So it'd be interesting to see a game where, like, an entirely open world game with interactable, like, actual areas and stuff. How do I put this? Because obviously Legends Arceus, you're not going to want to be on Weird Ear the whole time. Because it's easier to, like, find shit when you're not on find shit. In fact, you can only catch Pokemon? Or, no, wait, no. There's a lot of sneaking around and stuff. Ride around on Xerneas and Yveltal. I wonder if... No, probably won't be Zygarde. I'll be interested to see it, like, if there's Pokemon riding stuff in the games. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Go-Go as, like, a rideable Pokemon in the games. As a Pokemon that you use to, like, get around. That would be rather unsurprising to me, I think. But I'll be interested to see what other Pokemon there might be, if there are other... I guess it really depends on how much it is just in Lumiose or not. I want to see a Pokemon that's like a gun, but a massive flying gun. SFA... I think we need to finally give you the title of Genshin Addict. You know? Which are probably more realistic. Well, they take the ride Pokemon from X and Y anyway. The issue is like, Rhydon and Mamoswine are the same thing. And then there's Go-Goat as well. And I'd say Go-Goat makes the most sense because it's Go-Goat. The Genshin addict. You play some Zenless too. Yeah, but you don't talk about Zenless as often, SFA. I don't think a single stream's gone by without you talking about Genshin. I don't think an hour's gone by without you talking about Genshin. But even Go-Go, we got Skiddo. Skiddo was rideable, but also in Lumio City itself, you could ride a Go-Go around the city. You weren't actually given control of the Go-Go, to be fair. You just got on the Go-Go's back and it took you around. Talk about Ellen the Shark Girl. Didn't they release a schoolgirl skin for her recently? I feel like that was a thing that happened lately. Actually, I don't think I ever did that. I did a couple of times. It's not all that quick. But I think the thing to think about, though, is Legends Arceus, there were no... Every ride Pokemon was one of the new Pokemon. Same with every boss. Every single one of the heroes' Pokemon was a Pokemon that went extinct later on. And then Goodra, Overquill, and Zoroark all appeared to defend the Lake Guardians. I'm trying to think of what... I'm trying to think if there were any not plot-relevant new forms we got for Pokemon. Because obviously there were... 1, 2, 3, 4... There were 5 areas, which meant there were 5 noble Pokemon. And then 5 ride Pokemon? Sure. Which is, like, up to 10. And then there were those 3 that defended the Lake Guardians. Obviously, like, we got Origin Dialga and Origin Palkia. But I feel like those don't count to, like, a stronger degree. No, they do count to a stronger degree. But, like, they were relevant is what I mean. They were still relevant. It doesn't matter. They were all... I feel like every new Pokemon was relevant in some way. So I'll be interested to see if that happens with the Megas. You want to make a prediction? Go on. Felix moment, 195. That would be really funny. I won't be getting into this stream. Maybe in a couple of weeks. We'll see. That's a good point. We probably won't get Hisui Goodra back in ZA. We probably will not. It'll just be regular Goodra. I find that amusing. About Goodra or the 195 shiny? I mean, it makes sense. Generally, regional Pokemon are fundamentally dropped the next game. They sometimes have ways in the DLC to get old regional variants, but Vulpix is available in Sword and Shield. For example. So's Raichu. I still would like to see us get some regional variants appearing outside of the region they're a variant of, properly. Because so far we've seen one guy from Alola who trades them, and a biodome made to... where, like, no Pokemon there were there naturally, they were all just shipped there from elsewhere, right? The fact that it got a cool form in a game that's not its home region. Oh, again, I feel like that's pretty common for regional variants. Kind of the MO, isn't it? Ninetales got a cool form for a region that wasn't its own. Butter. What door am I trying to inch out of my brain? My brain space. To be fair, we did see a Alolan Vulpix appear in Legends Arceus, but for some reason, like, Vulpix isn't even in Sinnoh. So, the fact that we got Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix in Legends Arceus is quite funny to me. But it maybe means that we get to see, like, variants and stuff. We didn't get... Like, you couldn't even transfer regular Decidueye into Legends Arceus, though, so... Which I find an odd one, I'll be honest. I guess they just didn't want to write about its Alolan form in the dex, maybe? No, I feel like that doesn't cut it. Given that, like, stuff like Berserker doesn't even have an entry. Anyway, last egg of the stream. After that, I'll probably turn up quick, because again... I mean, no, I don't. Alright. Imagine if that was a shiny. Imagine if I was like, man, I really need to go and piss, but, like, if it was a shiny. We might be able to trade for one. Exactly, potentially. Or, like, a Vulpix-like event. It really depends how much, like, a main series game ZA is in that regard, but I bet it'll be more like Arceus than a main series. But I guess we'll find out in 10 days when the Pokemon Direct happens. But for now, that's where I'm going to end off for the day. Thank you all for coming. I hope you've all had a great time. I certainly have. I'll be back again Wednesday with Genshin, and I'll be back again on Friday with more Walking Wake Iron Leaves raids, because those are, in fact, returning, so I'd highly recommend stopping by for those. As the music stops? No, it hasn't. It's just this one's taking a while to end. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you've all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all on, what's it called day? To Wednesday. I'm going to send you to Finn. As per usual, I think. I just saw her go live, so I'll drop you in real quickly. You know? Where's the raid this person button? Where's the raid this person button? Am I stupid? Oh no, I am. I am stupid, it's fine. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna send you all over to Dorsalfin, so have a good time there. I will see you all later. Goodbye, and good night.